Tim, I want to end on a sad note, and a great guy, Constable Jeff Northrup of the 52nd Division. He was out when everybody was sleeping. He heard about a robbery in a parking garage
in Toronto.
And imagine 31 years he's been on the force, and you know, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. They want to defund the police. That's all you read about in the papers, defund the police. And the very same people that when they're in trouble that want to defund the police, who do they phone? The police. I mean, there's one, and the crime is up all over. I mean, let's face it, it's in the States and Canada. And guys are retiring. I don't blame them for retiring. But anyhow, I just wanted to...
Yeah, you know, I do feel sorry for the police because they have to deal with everything the politicians don't want to deal with. Yep. Politicians, they really don't want to deal with the homeless situation, but the police have to deal with it every day. They really don't want to deal too much with the drug. You know, they'll say stuff. You know, John Tory and the rest of them will come up and say some stuff, but they really don't want to deal with it. But the police have to deal with it every day.
They pass the buck to the police all the time to deal with stuff.
Right. So what happens is, like, it was an example was in Toronto there was a homeless camp in a park, and what happened was the politicians just we have to let them go, and they turned a blind eye to it till it got to a point where they had to do something. Yeah. So they had to tell the police to go in and do it.
Right.
And the police now are the bad guys for going in and do it.
Because as you said, the police wanted to nip it in the bud early, so it didn't escalate. So, of course, it ended up to be a city of tents, and now they go in and they're the bad guys.
They're the bad guys. They're all, look at the police, they're heavy-handed. If they would have done it right away, they wouldn't do it. Everything the politicians don't want to deal with, the police have to deal with it. And it's the same thing with the media. They turn a blind eye to stuff until the police have to deal with it. And then, unfortunately, you know, they're always put in the bad light. And, you know, you have people like the leader of the NDP who, you know, in the federal, the federal leader of the NDP who constantly is chastising the police and saying how bad they are and saying they're racist and all that. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, you get this guy, you know, this police officer doing his job, and he got run over deliberately doing his job, and there's no outrage.
No, you know, it should be an outrage. Jeff Northrup was hit by a car while he was investigating a robbery, 31 years and 52 Division. He was a great guy.